Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Pitch Perfect podcast. I'm your host, Larry. And today we have finally done the impossible. Beat Newcastle at St. James's Park. My God, what a game. First thing I want to get off my chest is bleep that referee and bleep Newcastle, bro. You see that ref, yeah? You see that ref? On God, he was playing against us, bro. You see, let me not talk too much because obviously it's a match review, but oh my God, if I wanted to say what I want to say about this ref, this match review, this whole channel, this whole organization would be taken down right now if I want to say what I want to say about the ref. But look, we'll move past that. Obviously, huge 3 points gained at St. James Park today. Lineup, hey guys, maybe I tend to listen, watch my match review, bro. We didn't see Mourinho, Odegaard, and Zubimendi starting in midfield. Sorry, Rice, Zubimendi, and Mourinho starting in midfield today. We finally had Eze in that 10, and this is what we've been saying. Eze in that 10 was causing trouble for Newcastle. Tonali didn't know how to deal with him. Bruno G didn't know how to deal with him. Joe Linton, I hate him. He didn't know how to deal with him, bro. See that little 10 in the half spaces, bro. Eze was cooking in there, bro. They had to double team Eze like they double team Saka, bro. Like, bro, Eze in the 10, bro. I can't lie, change my life today, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Changed my life today, bro. But look, credit to the team. Credit to the team. There's not really much I can say, really. There's not really much I can say. Start of the game, I thought we led off the handle. We were taking the game to Newcastle. I thought we were very dominating. Now, Gyökeres, I want to talk about Gyökeres in depth in this match review, but might be time to have a bit of a conversation about Gyökeres. But we went on the front foot. We were so unlucky. Now, you see that pen? You see that pen? Look, I'm not one to call out refs. I'm not one to, blame the ref for almost losing or dropping 2 points. But what I would say is the inconsistency of VAR, because I think just because of yesterday's event with a certain team dropping points to a certain ex-Arsenal man, and the ref happened to be a certain Liverpool fan, all I would say is if that wasn't Arsenal, I think if that's any other team, I think that gets given. And I tell you why it gets given. People trying to say Pope wins the ball. If you actually go look back off the ball, Pope does not win the ball. He does not. His leg, because the illusion of the replay looks like he does not touch the ball. There's another angle on Twitter, and I have to try and find it. There's another angle that someone got up on Twitter. He does not win the ball. He does not. He actually makes full contact with Gyökeres wins the ball and plays off Pope, making it look like Pope got the first touch, and then Pope followed. Gyökeres wins it. Pope makes contact. Ball hits a post. So that's what happened. That's what happened. And VAR, look, we all know how we feel about VAR. It's a disgrace to our game. Most of us want it out. But look, this ref as well, abysmal performance, bro. Abysmal. Just say you wanted to give the points to Newcastle, bro. It's okay. Because those who have eyes know what you were doing, bro. I'm seeing Joe Linton taking out Saka within 2 minutes. No yellow card. We make a little challenge. Yellow card, bro. I'm seeing my players being hockeyed around the place. I know New St. James's Park is a hostile place, but my God, guys, are we playing football? Are we playing wrestling, bro? Because some of the tackles, especially Joe Linton, and I can speak for everyone when I tell you no one likes Joe Linton. Joe Linton is a fucking prick, man. And I'm excuse my language, but he's a fucking prick, man. I can't lie. See that tackle on Saka like 3 minutes into the game? On God, he's a better man than me because I would have just 2-footed him, bro. Ended his career, bro. Dirty guy, bro. Dirty guy. And I'm sick of this, South American where the dog. Nah, bro. Could have taken my man out, bro. Could have taken my man out for the season, bro. Look back. 3 minutes in the game, he fully hacks him. He doesn't even get the ball. He just hacks him, bro. Referee just says, it's a free kick. Bro, that's a yellow card any other day. I don't care if it's 3 minutes into the game, bro. I don't give a damn. That midfield three of Newcastle scummy. But look, I gotta respect that as much as I'm complaining. I have to respect it, bro. Those are 3 men who died for the badge. I would not fault them on that. But obviously, we go into the corner, and Gabriel, I'm not gonna lie, you are a good guy. You can't be going down like that, bro. You can't be big Gabby. You can't be going down like that. It's a little push. Walter Madden made the most of it, but Gabby, you can't be going down like that. 1-0 up. And I'm thinking, the script is about to repeat itself again. The script is about to repeat itself again. And I'm thinking, I'm happy Arteta took the handbrake off, but this is the worst possible start we could have had. Easily. Easily the worst possible start we could have had. Then second half we kicked on a bit better. And I think what killed Newcastle is they went too defensive. What I mean is they went too defensive is they thought, 1-0 up, we could sit back, we could defend this, and they took off most of their attacking players. They left Joe Linton, they left the midfield trio, but I think they started rotating the front three, and I think that's what killed them. And he started bringing on more defensive. And it was very obvious what the plan was anyhow to, soak up the pressure, see out the game. But one thing I would say this season, I couldn't say last season, do not count us out to that full-time whistle blows. I'd be complaining about Liverpool. You may as well call us the same as Liverpool with these late winners, bro. Changes were made effectively. I'll give Arteta his props for that. Now, Marino, as much as I said this brother doesn't provide anything, he saved us again. Or should I say Marino? But bro, this guy scoring as a 9, bro, needs to be studied, bro. This is haram tactics, bro. How do you have a CM/DM scoring like in a game that you must win, bro? And look, he scored that, bro. Game on. And you can see now Newcastle were like, oh shit, maybe we can't defend. No, you can't. Because now the game is open. If you want to sit there and get the draw, that's fine. But you give us the ball, we'll knock on that door. And boy, oh boy, we did. We did. Big Gabby off a corner. What we do best. Am I proud of it? No. But winners win, losers explain. 3 points in the fucking bag from Big Gabby. Brilliant header. Brilliant cross. And I would say, man, I want to shout out there, Martin Odegaard. Before that goal happened, that pass to Lewis Skelly was filthy, bro. That's the Odegaard I know. That's the Odegaard that I knew when I first saw before he became permanent at this club. That pass to Lewis Skelly, oh my God, bro. Took 3 or 4 men out the game, bro. I was expecting it, bro. I was expecting to go sideways, backwards. The fact that he played a forward by that much and took man out of the game, I'm like, fairs. I can't fault you on that. Obviously, wins the corner, leads to Big Gabby's goal. And look, I'm very proud. And big up Gabby for redeeming himself because he was at fault for the first goal. Big up him for redeeming himself. Gyökeres, yes, Gyökeres. Look, I don't hate Gyökeres, but I do think his hold-up play needs a lot of work. In a big game, you're always going to get bullied. That team is probably the most physical, dominant team in the Prem right now. Very hard game, very hostile ground to go away to. His hold-up play needs to be better. For a man of his caliber, for a man of his size, he needs to be able to shield that ball. He needs to be able to wrestle off people. He was slipping and sliding all over the place. I know he did. We didn't create much for him again. He was kind of feeding off scraps. But if you can't get anything, be a nuisance. Get in the defenders' faces. Throw him off a bit. They give you a nudge him back, bro. I think he's too scared. This is the Prem Victor Gyökeres, bro. They said the La Liga Portugal where the first goes, oh, sorry, bro. No. And I think that was a rude awakening for him today because he got bullied. Today. I'll be honest, he got bullied today. But he needs to work up on his hold-up play because there's no way Havertz is able to hold up the better than he can. And I see that now, Havertz transformation is good, but Havertz before that transformation was a twig. Gyökeres is a fucking machine. He needs to learn how to shield the ball better. Otherwise, gonna have to have some confident conversations. But other than that, really, really proud of the performance we put in today. Kudos to Arteta for finally putting Eze in the 10. I hope it opens his eyes and say, damn, this is what happens when I pay people in the right position. But look, big perseverance, big 3 points. Finally won at St. James's Park, a very, very hostile ground to go away to. But I'm really proud of the boys. Really, really proud of the boys. Really, really proud of the boys. Hold that, Newcastle. Hold that. You had the ref on your side. Nothing was going our way. Hold that. Hold that, Newcastle. But look, guys, I've been Larry. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you after the international break.